So,
if you need me to send you any segments, let me know. But go on, please.
so is this the first time Enjoy By has been made as a hazy?
So you and I talked about this. We got really hype a couple episodes back because, yeah, we had both found out that at least the first year that we've noticed, they're now classifying this one as a hazy, which I think is a fucking amazing call, by the way.
Well, yeah, because I wonder if they're only gonna make this version hazy during 420.
I would hope so. I would hope
That would
so.
be amazing.
Right? Like, let the December 25th ones be whatever you want them to be. Let the 4th of July ones be some other kind of style, but let the 421 be a hazy IPA, please. Let it be the hazy. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yes, yes. Oh
Is
man,
is Delicious IPA by Stone, is that considered a hazy IPA?
no,
It is not. Okay. Gotcha.
it's a standard IPA.
Okay. I remember that was like one of the first IPAs that I had where I believe they do talk about like the citrus notes that they put in there, but I guess they don't quite classify it as a hazy though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But yeah.
I would totally agree.
Okay.
Oh
Nice.
man.
I
So
am pretty hype about this beer right now. I'm just waiting for my phone to go down.
Yeah, mine was pretty ridiculous too. And you're making the same mistake I did. I just kept pouring and pouring. Oh my god, that's nothing but head.
I know, and I even chilled my glass quite a bit too, and the beer itself not good enough apparently.
No, I'm gonna just go in. I'm just let the foam touch my lips. My mustache.
It's gonna touch my fucking eyeballs at this point for my.
Let's do it. Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
I was laughing during it. It went up my nose as well.
There we go. Yours was a lot more foamier than mine.
It was a lot more foamy. I was like, I couldn't even get beer. I still haven't gotten any beer. It went up to the bridge of my fucking nose, and I still couldn't get it.
Oh man. What a delicious beer.
There we go.
There you go. You got it?
There. Finally got a sip of juice. Just a little sip of juice.
That sweet, sweet nectar.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Jesus. That's all up in my nose right now. It
So,
smells delicious, too.
Do you have any funny stories that you've experienced with marijuana?
Marijuana. Oh, man.
The ganj, the Buddha.
The sweet green cheese. Okay. When I was in high school, when I was like 18 years old, I would get really hyper from it. Actually, I wasn't someone that really like chilled out on weed. I would get super fucking hyper and silly, which was fun. That's when I really enjoyed it a lot. And then as I got older, it just like a light switch. It flicked, and I just wasn't the same goofy dude anymore from it. It made me more paranoid, and I don't know why. If it just made me like, if maybe the weed just got so strong that eventually my body just couldn't take it anymore. But to get to funny, I guess. I mean, there are all sorts of random moments when I was a kid, but I accidentally thought of an idea. I accidentally wanted to create a podcast before I knew what a podcast was in like 2006, 2007.
Sounds like you were high.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I would, like I said, I would get like stupid hyper from it and really silly. And like I would do all these random voices. And one night, my friends and I, we were out smoking weed and chilling out at night, and everything was so super fun. And I started messing with my friend, doing silly voices. Again, I was in high school, being a goofball, and I was like, oh my God, what if I just recorded this on my phone? It won't really be video, but what if I could just find a way to still put it on YouTube? Maybe people would get a kick out of it. I never did, but I kind of wish I would have, to look back at it now and listen back and be like, I don't know, just to be able to relive that. But that's before I knew what a podcast was. I think it was before like they really became a thing.
Yeah.
I wish I would have recorded them. I don't know. Maybe they would have been fun. Maybe people would have thought, what the fuck is this kid doing?
That's what I would have thought. This
Absolutely.
So I don't know how to say this to you, AJ, but it sounds like your pop may have been laced. because it doesn't
Maybe,
make people
maybe.
hyper.
Buy cocaine every time. Some people get unlucky and they have a random dose where it's just, yeah, it's laced with stuff. For AJ, it happened every fucking time.
Oh my god.
That's
Fucking
what I'm thinking.
AJ.
So there was one situation with pot in particular that John is very knowledgeable of with me.
Okay.
I'm sure we've probably talked about it on the show before, maybe referenced it here and there, but for the sake of 420, we'll get into it. So John and I, this is back in our strongman days. We were super fit, super sexy. Believe it or not, more sexy than we are right now.
Yeah.
And John and I, for whatever reason, John had become one who partakes in the marijuana, of course. The sweet green cheese, as I mentioned earlier. And anyway, we're working out, having a great old time. And for whatever reason, we got on the topic of edibles. And I totally was against him. I said, no, it's like a waste of time and money. Like, they don't even do anything really to you. And John's like, no, they definitely fucking do. They definitely
I
do
was like, I don't know who gave you what, but you don't know what you're talking about. And you're pretty adamant of that. You definitely knew what you were doing. But
I was unimpressed.
There was at
Years
least
prior.
3 times before I did it with you where I was slurring my words. It was so bad. It's not the worst.
Oh,
AJ's experienced one of my worst. Not a very funny story, but it's one of my worst. But I mean, when you're so bad that you're slurring your words, it's bad. That's why when AJ was like, nah, it doesn't do shit, I was like, no, you haven't had real shit.
You haven't seen the light, sir.
Continue.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, I was not a believer at the time. I was not devout in thinking edibles were the shit.
I put the fear in your eyes.
Right? John's like, no, sir. You know what? All right, fine. What if we get one today? And I said, all right, you want to? I'm down. I will show you that they don't do anything. And John's like, all right, but it's gonna do something. And I just tell him, nah, there's all right, whatever you say, pal, whatever you do, whatever you want. We go to this nice little pot shop up in this crazy windy hilly area on the top of a mountain where freaking some homeless person lives who happens to sell cookies made of pot. And John gets a chocolate chip cookie. Like half of it's dipped in this thick ass chocolate.
It's like
and John's like, here. It's the size of John face, really, to be more accurate. I'm pretty sure that was the unit of measurement they used. John face. And so John says to me, he advises, sir, just go ahead and take a bite, take a good quarter of it or something like that, and just leave it at that. You're gonna feel it in maybe like 20-30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. Oh, okay, sounds good, bud. Cool. We get in the car, I take a bite. 2 minutes. 2 minutes is all that it fucking took to feel something. And immediately my body and mind go into panic mode. I'm ultra paranoid. I start freaking out. And the worst part was I had plans to meet up with a good friend of mine, and she was going to give me a haircut.
She did.
And I was like, yeah, she did. We showed up to her house. Her house was just down the road from where we went.
Panicked.
I was panicked.
You did not want to go.
I was like, I can't not show up. She's nice enough to give me the appointment. I like hanging out with my friend. I don't know if I can do this. Shout out to Lauren. And congratulations to her, by the way. But anyway, moving on. So we go. John is like, you know what? He was my ride. Thank God. Oh my Lord. So we get to her house. Her parents are there. I'm trying my best to play it cool. Luckily, where she was cutting my hair was like a short walk from the front door. We go in there. I'm still panicking. My heart just el corazón de loco, if you will.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing almost the entire time. I mean, I was just as high as AJ, but because I was around your maybe not your exact size, but at that point I was skinny John.
Oh yeah, you were super fit and slim. You were in great shape. We both were in great shape, man. I missed that kind of.
So it hit us both equally as hard.
Oh, dude. Were you high?
Fuck yeah. So
Okay. You
I,
played it off well.
well, yeah, because you didn't really talk. I want to say, like, you were just kind of
I
like,
I was freaking the fuck out. Okay, let you tell your side, but let me just finish what I have to say real quick
do it.
because I want to hear things from your perspective. I don't think I've ever asked that really. But so okay, I sit down in the chair. I'm freaking out. I'm so like high. My epidermis, I mean like the most outer layer of the outer layer of my skin felt like cool. Like a
Cool.
cold breeze was constantly like as if the most outer layer of my skin had like a sheet of ice over it or something like that. It was weird, man. I was freaking out. Again laced with shit.
Oh yeah, chocolate.
I was losing my mind every time my friend Lauren went to go snip my hair. It felt like it was in slow motion. It was like a nice little snip. And then when she got to my ears, like close to my ears, I was like, oh my God, she's gonna cut off my ear right now. Oh my God, she's gonna cut off my ear right now. I'm gonna look like Evander Holyfield after the Mike Tyson fight. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm gonna die. It was so freaky. And I don't think I came clean with her about that until like a day or two later. We hung out and I told her, oh my God, I was so blitzed when I went to your house the other day. And she was like, you were okay. Like she probably felt that I was being weird, but didn't quite understand why, I guess.
Yeah, she was
I don't
cutting your
know,
hair.
but
She wasn't like full on conversation face to face. She would have known.
right, right. But luckily, I mean, oh, I'm sure she would have known if that was the case. Like, are you fucked up right now? But I mean, normally she and I would converse a lot when she would cut my hair. Like, it was a great time just for us to be able to connect as friends. Not that day. Not that day.
Not that
AJ was blown out of his skull,
trashed.
trashed. But yeah, that was my experience with an edible. Not my last experience. I've had more calm ones since then that have been a lot more fun and giggly. But
We went
yeah,
too hard. It was like it
oh,
must.
way
I
too hard.
want to say it was a 500 milligram cookie, and we went halves, so we each went
Oh,
250.
I fucking believe it. You said 20 to 30, maybe 40 minutes. It took 2 minutes, sir. It took 2 minutes.
I'm
I
glad.
swallowed it high. I became a believer that day. A
Instant.
believer. Be
You saw the
cautious about
light.
edibles.
So the beginning half is pretty much accurate. It's the last half that I love that we get
Oh,
to my place and AJ
oh
and I
God.
basically pass out. We go to the bed, we fall asleep, and then my mom goes into the room and she's like, John, do you and AJ want food? And AJ was asleep, so he was passed out. I'm like, well, let me ask him. AJ, you want a burrito? Yes.
I needed something.
So we go back to bed. My mom shows up with the burritos. Instantly woke up. Instantly. I've never seen AJ
Spring
get up
right
so
to action.
quick and devoured the burrito. And I remember we had a bit of a conversation where you were just like, I'm so high right now, sir.
Yes. Okay, I remember the burrito though.
Yes. And then we fall asleep. I have to work in the morning. I have to work at like 6 a.m. And I get up at
Yeah.
5:30. And
Oh,
we're both still blitzed. And I'm like, AJ, I gotta go to
blitzed.
work. And AJ was like, I can't drive. I'm gonna sleep in the car. I'm just gonna sleep in the car. I can't drive. I was like, no, AJ, just sleep on my bed, wake up, feel good. It hits 9, I want to say 8 or 9, right? And my mother wakes up AJ and
Mhm.
asks if he can drop her off somewhere.
Yes.
You were not ready for that drive, were you, AJ?
I was not ready, sir. It took every ounce of my body and soul, mind, body, and soul to get her to her destination safely. Oh, again, I like she woke me up. I didn't anticipate this. I don't think you let me know that that was going to be a thing. Or did she just ask out of the
I
blue?
sh- she may I know she asked out of the blue. I was just as surprised.
Well, I'll say this: I was honored that she wanted me to take her somewhere. Like I had never, I think to this day, I think I've only driven her somewhere else maybe once. But you were in the
Mhm.
car. But this is just her and I hanging out, and actually, so it was nice getting that extra like hour, 2 or 3 of sleep. Thank God I got that. But I was still, as you said, not ready to do anything. But but I got to the point of my highness back in that day. that I was actually it made me more conversational. And I think in my mind I had to talk myself through it. Like, okay, just keep your mind off how blown away you are right now, and just be polite and have fun with Mrs. your mom, Mrs. John's mom. We're not gonna use last names right now. But anyway, that was a thing. And like I remember just conversing with her and we were talking, and it was a nice little pleasant chat that we had. I dropped her off to where she needed to go. And I asked her, I was like, do you need a ride back later? And she's like, oh no, I'll be fine. I'll get a ride back. And I was like, all right, let me know if you change your mind. I'm here for you. And then I left, and I think I just went back home to my dad after that at that point. And I think I think I had to go back to bed again later on afterward.
Oh yeah, I was blitzed until like 1 p.m. I mean, I was bad. I went into work like, oh my god.
I remember. Okay, so it's funny you mentioned that because it was actually an early date that Sin and I were on. Like we weren't even official at this point. I don't believe. I think this is like date like 3 or 4, something like that. Because I remember we fell asleep after the burrito at like 7 p.m.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We slept for like 13 hours.
Yes. Yeah.
You a little bit more. I slept for 13 hours.
Okay, this actually, I forget that these stories are connected. I mean, this next part's gonna be a little more quick, but I forgot that, like, I forgot the next day. Anyway, so I take John's mom to wherever she needed to go. I forget, it was somewhere local though. I didn't drive very far. Did that, went on my way back home, proceeded to chill the fuck out and sleep a bit more, I think, and then I had a date with Sin later on that evening. That was at like 7:30. I was high until about 7 p.m., 7:15 that night.
Oh my god.
I didn't cool off until right before I met her. And I had to tell her, I was honest. I was like, honestly, I was so high last night. I've been high right up until right before meeting you.
I
It
so
was
good you felt
pretty,
it for 24 hours.
dude, it was bad. So since, like I said, since then I'm a believer. I know not to fuck with edibles that are too strong, but I still fucks with them every once in a while. I've had really good experiences. The past like 2 years have been exceptionally fun with edibles, I'll
I
say.
I don't I don't fuck with them.
If
Uh,
they're light, if they're like 5 milligrams, something like that, I'm cool.
there was a little bit of times where I was having like 5 milligrams of chocolates, and I don't feel
Mhm.
like it really did much. So I
Oh,
don't really
yeah,
know where I'm at. It's either I'm gonna be really blitzed or I'm not. And I've never found that in between.
right. I mean, I think for you, just I mean, observing you as a friend, I would say why not take like 2 5 milligrams,
I have
smoke a little bit, or use your pen, and then have like a nice cocktail or beer.
done
Nice,
it.
and you know what I mean? And that'll get you there.
I've done it. Trust me. Come on. Come on. Come
Oh, I'm sure.
on.
I'm sure. Absolutely. Oh man, yeah, it was crazy. Let me tell you this story. So I don't know if I told all of this, but so Finn and I, we went out for our anniversary, our 6 year anniversary a few episodes back. We talked about that, of course. We got engaged. It's been amazing ever since. We actually yesterday was our anniversary, or I'm sorry, our 1 month anniversary of being engaged. So that was
Oh,
kind of fun.
nice, nice. Congrats.
Yeah,
You guys are still together.
thank you. Yeah, we're making it happen. She's being very patient with me, of course. But anyway, so while we were there that weekend, my cousin and his wife happened to be in the same area. It was fucking sick. It was meant to be. Did I bring that up during the show before?
Not on the show. No.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it just happened to work out the night of our anniversary. Sin and I were having dinner, and then my I get off the phone with my mom briefly right before, like as we're about to have appetizers and this flight of amazing whiskey. And My mom's like, "Oh, you should hit up your cousin. I'm pretty sure they said that they were heading out in that area because we're watching their kids right now." And I'm like, "Oh my god, cool." And so I call him and I'm like, "Hey, brother, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, we're in the area." And I was like, "Yeah, I heard. Well, this is the hotel we're staying at. Where are you staying at? And how far away are they?" And he's like, "Dude, they're 11 minutes away." So my cousin's like 9 months older than me, so we proceeded to get down. My fiance,
Nice.
his wife, and he and I. Amazing night, and his wife, not to out her or anything, she's an awesome woman, and she happens to partake in the marijuana,
The
and she
marijuana, the
happened
devil's
to be.
lettuce.
She's always very giving when it comes to the devil's lettuce, and this is
Nice.
the first time she shared some edibles with us, some gummies, which was really, really fun. And I do agree with you. Oh, look how luscious that hair looks. God damn. Let's take a brief break from what the fuck I'm talking about. So let's check out the video portion of what the hell John is doing
Oh,
right
look at
now.
that.
Those waves. I love it. Oh
They're
my
too.
God.
It's too wavy.
I'm gonna buy you no, I'm gonna buy you some mane and tail shampoo and conditioner. That's what I'm gonna do.
What the fuck is that?
It's some amazing stuff. Oh my God. But yeah, it's actually like horse shampoo and conditioner, really.
I know what you're talking about. I've heard that.
You know what I'm talking about now?
Now I do. I feel like I've been told that before in the
Oh God,
past.
John's frozen. He's gone full robot John. Are you there, sir? Are you there?
You can't hear me?
Can we recover from this? Oh, he's back. Okay, thank God.
So strange. And it's my laptop. Okay.
That's all right. That's all right. We're back in there. We're back in there.
Oh,
Sorry, we had a
yeah.
little technical difficulty for a second. Hopefully that'll be fixed in the edit. I'm sure it will be. But anyway, where the hell were we, sir?
She's very giving with the devil's lettuce.
Oh yeah, that's right. And she gave us gummy edibles. Super fun time. We got loose. And oh yes, to your point. So they were like probably like 5 milligrams each, something like that. Not too crazy, but we had a couple of them that night, and I think that's what I needed. It was to the point of where it almost felt like CBD, obviously a little more effective than that,
Right.
but where you're not quite sure if it's helping you in any sort of way, but that's kind of what I like about it. It's a slight enhancer. It's there. It's in the background, if you will. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to feel blown out of my skull, you know?
You do. It's okay though. You
I'm
don't have to
looking at
lie.
this and I can't believe how much I have left.
Oh yeah, I'm. This is it for me.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna chug a bit more because this glass is kind of wide. Okay.
Mine
And
is
tall.
going smooth. So
Mm.
with me, I can't say I have too many funny stories when it comes to it. I will say a funny situation that I've been through, God, 100 times in my life at this point,
All right.
especially in my younger 20s. I get high all the time when I was in my younger 20s. All the time. And back then I didn't have the best control of what some would call the munchies. So every night before bed, I'd go to the garage, have a good time, party with myself, and from there I'd go into the house and I would raid the fuck out of everything that I could. Pop Tarts, any kind of sweet pizza that I could microwave, and I'd eat it all. And I'd eat it all in bed. And I'd wake up 5:30 in the morning, tummy hurting, looking to the side of me, picking up my blanket, and there just being a bunch of wrappers. And I just wake up and just think and tell myself, not again, John.
Not
Not
again.
again.
You're like a fucking werewolf of pot. Pot wolf.
It was bad. I can say I haven't had that doesn't happen to me too often anymore. But God, I used to wake up every morning and just be like, oh my God, why did I do this again?
I forgot that you would tell me that every now and then. I totally forgot about that. Oh my God. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Sir. But that's how it is. That's how it is, really.
It just gets you.
Honestly. I, I don't think, I mean, I could be very wrong about this, but I feel like I used to definitely get the beer munchies a lot more when I was younger. Now I almost feel as though beer to a degree sustains me. Like the carbs load me
Oh,
up
it
to
keeps you
where
full.
I'm okay. Yeah, it keeps me full. At least I feel like I get that full belly gut thing a lot easier nowadays than before. Probably because I don't have as much taste as I used to. I don't know.
Now, AJ, when you stole my fish tacos from Piston, you were drunk.
Go back to the Great Taco Thief episode of the show. It's a great episode. Very fun.
You a lying bastard.
Lying is...
You stole from one of your closest friends. I had to starve because of you.
To be fair, that was like the second time you lost your tacos. The first time was not my fault.
No,
not my fault.
You were the first time. No. You were the first time.
I'm pretty sure it was the second time.
Okay,
there was the kitty cat incident.
The first time was for a good reason. We saw a cat. It was hungry, and he ate my fish taco. It was fine. I felt bad, you know? You, on the other hand, already ate. You were not a starving kitty. You were a fat AJ who decided to steal from his friend.
I mean, you could see it this way. Your best friend needed some food.
No.
He found food that he needed, and he took it with him drunkenly, unknowingly. But yeah.
Friendship has never been the same. I just want all the listeners and viewers to know that once we hit stop, I don't even talk to this guy.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Just like, okay, and friendship is over now, to be continued in a week. We'll see you then.
You know what, AJ? You are a good-looking, great curly-haired man that I never want to talk to ever again for stealing my fish tacos.
You know what? I can't blame you entirely for that. That's okay. Some would say I might have brought it upon myself. If it helps, even after being microwaved, it still tasted pretty damn good.
I'm sure it was. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get some tacos from.
I was gonna say I plan on getting Taco Tuesday tonight.
Absolutely. Nice. I was about to ask you once you were done. I was gonna be like, so it's Taco Tuesday. It's 420, and you've had beer that's based on 420.
Baby, are we going? I'll go. I'll
no,
be there.
By the time you get there, they'll be closed. Like I'm gonna do pickup right after this. I'm pretty sure they do last
now.
Call.
Fuck it. It's the episode.
That's it.
No.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. What the fuck? I even asked Sin an hour ago, are you down for Taco Tuesday?
I just want you to know the situation, and I'm being honest with you because I'm a good best friend. The situation you would have ended up in if we ended the podcast right now and we went over there. So we get there beforehand. You're like, John, I'm going to get there at 7:55. Order me some fish tacos. Get me, man. Cool.
Yep.
7:55 hits. AJ's like, I'm parking, yo. I am going to eat every single one of your goddamn tacos. I'm gonna wait until you're gonna get there at 7:57, 7:58, and they're gonna tell you kitchen closed. And I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh with the full belly of fried fish.
You're a bastard. That's what you are.
That's the situation you would have ended up.
You wouldn't dare.
Maybe before, but somebody else crossed the line.
No,
the fish line.
I'm gonna look it up right now. What time do they close tonight?
They
are closed at
10.
10. We still have time.
Last call for kitchen is at 8. Last call for beer is at 9. Bro, I'm there once a week.
Bro, just go. Let's just let that story play out. If you break my heart, you break my heart. I'll find food elsewhere. Oh my God.
Call them. See what time they close the kitchen.
I'll do it. I'll do it right when we end this.
Don't put yourself.
I'm about to finish this right now. You have no idea. I got the craving for tacos like 3 hours ago. I've held myself. I've saved myself.
You saved yourself for the tacos. I mean, I'm down to chug this and end it.
Let's end it.
Leave the listeners and viewers for tacos. This is quality podcasting, everybody. Quality.
Priorities. Okay. Look at y'all. If you want to buy us some tacos, if you want to be able to support us in the show and give us taco money, we would love some taco money. We will buy tacos and beer with the money that you give us. Let us know. You can reach out to us with beerbellypod@gmail.com if you would prefer to email. Find us on the socials at beerbellypod on Twitter and Instagram. Let us know what we should be drinking next episode. And also, if you would like to donate to us, if we have to start an OnlyFans or something like that, where we only have beer bottles covering our junk, we'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll full spread. I don't even care.
I might lose my day job for it, but it might be worth it to a degree. Could be worth it.
Oh yeah.
Go on, sir. Words of wisdom for the week.
There you go.
You look like you had something in your head.
I really didn't, but I will come up with something because I will. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Here we go.
We've all been ready.
Do not partake in this awful holiday. It's not even a holiday. This is something the devil created, and you do not want it because disapproving Lola. There she is. Does not approve of the devil's lettuce. I do, though. Have a great time.
And on that note, that'll be another episode of Beer Belly. Again, hit us up. Let us know what we should drink next time. If you do want to give us some charity, because it supports the show, we'll only up the production value of this dumb little show as we go on. Then let us know. That would be great. All links to everything and how you can reach us in the description of these episodes. Video episodes on YouTube, audio episodes everywhere you find podcasts. Have a great one. John's hair is luscious. We love you, and bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Call them.
I'm down, sir.
Call
you
them.
don't have to.
See what time. I mean,
Call him right now with you on the phone.
Yeah.
I'll call him right now with you on the call.
Find out what time is last call for food.
For food. Okay. You're on speaker. I should record this. All right. So we're on speakerphone with Touch and Brewing Co.
After hours stuff.
Between the Brews is the name of the segment.
Between the Brews. I like that.
Hi there. Yes, I was wondering what time is last call for food?
I mean 8:30, bitch. 8:30, bitch.
8:45. So you're saying there's a chance. All right, then we will see you then. Thank you very much. You got it. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Do you want to talk to your woman?
That can. Oh, she's anticipating it. When I asked her, "Do you want tacos?" She said, "I want that AJ taco." She will comply.
All right.
I'm gonna get Me Too'd for that, and I think that sounded robotic as well, which made it even more creepy.
Get going. Come on.
All right.
Send me a message. Next episode. Confirm. Confirm. Send me a message so I know.
Oh, I'll let you know. I'm sure we'll head that way. She's gonna be like, fine, but realistically, she's gonna be like, yeah.
All right.
Anyway, we'll see you shortly. I'll let you know though.
Okay.
Bye.